Let me explain before conclusions are made. Mark 7's about heart, now it's on a plate. The disciples omitted the washing ritual. Pharisees were confused, for this they uphold. There wasn't a law by God's decree, but a tradition passed down through history. They ask Yeshua, why don't they obey the hand-washing law, the traditional way? And the answer sharp, not mincing word, called out the hypocrisy of their works. You set aside Torah to keep what you made, a system where God's word gets outweighed. This isn't about washing or who's more clean, it's about who decides what holiness means. Yeshua pointed out the Pharisees' misdeeds, giving exact examples of their greed. For God said, honor father and mother, life-giving words meant to guard one another. But the Pharisees made a slight bend, give that money to the temple instead, and responsibility for your elders ends. And Yeshua says plainly and clear, you nullify God's word with traditions you would hear. Then he turns to the crowd so all understand that what's in your heart can profane his plan. It's not what goes in that makes you unclean, it's your heart's desire, that's what God sees. If you desire sin more than him, that's when you become unclean within. Because sin doesn't start with an action alone, it starts with desire that we condone. From within come envy, deceit, and pride, hatred, greed, violence. It's like poison inside. Uncleanness begins where desire takes root. When we want what God said we shouldn't pursue. Not dirty hands or a skipped tradition, but hearts that resist God's holy instruction. In parenthesis, it'd say all foods were made clean, but that was added for the church's teachings. Yeshua never said it, he never allowed what God said he forbid. Don't fall for the same trap the Pharisees did. This wasn't about diet, it's about who you follow. When you put men on a pedestal, your worship's hollow. He wasn't stripping Torah to just 10 commands, he was tearing down the worship of man. Man's words are not the same as God's. When man and God contradict, we shouldn't be at odds. It should be an easy choice. We follow God's voice when customs contradict what the Torah has said. It's not God who's wrong, cause he knows best. So check what you're keeping and why you obey. Is it God's command or is it just your own way? So let me explain. Mark 7 is not about food, it's about your heart and your attitude. Don't trade God's commands for comfort, cause that's how your soul gets hurt. Keeping God's laws with love and desire makes us spiritually clean and takes us higher. We're meant to follow with willing hearts, dedicated and set apart. So next time you crave a BLT, ask yourself, what would you rather see? Do you want God or what you want? It's a real question, not a taunt. Reflect and pray, and then decide whose words to obey. Let me explain. That's what Mark 7 means.